In it with Emerald Green CZ conserving the bullets, bursting, not quite getting the second frag, but X7 instead to take out Magisk as well. Sergey is going to take out Zipex on the high ground, which leaves it at 2 versus 4. Bomb plant's looking unlikely, they've got to find some frags first, and there is time to do that. Main, that kind of isolates crossfires and so on, but Aerial won't have much challenge, and now he can take the focus while Alu tries to pop out. I think they're focusing on the frag attempt at the very least. Zipex looking for someone to get too close. Beautiful pick with the CZ. Instantly traded by Aerial, but again, he's got to be careful as well because he's low. He can concede that position because his teammates are in situ to stop a bomb plant. Now, Dupree and Magisk have 15 seconds essentially to die, otherwise to get no loss bonus. So they should be running into a bomb site near you very soon indeed.
Ooh, okay, well, Magisk has got a kill. There's just enough time to plant the bomb. Did he get on it? No, he didn't get on in time. That is a Glock at long range, maybe a couple times, considering how, his health is. Takes like 3 headshots from a Glock to get a kill. And there's a lot of damage fall off at range. We'll take down one more player, and it's just a slow bleed so far here for Astralis. It's a edge, inch by inch, into more fragging and damage opportunities, but of course, as you can see, it's just so incredibly favorable here for their opponents. At the very least, they are forcing, by playing this round slowly, to force their opponents to use more grenades, I should say, which is economic damage as well. And there we go.
To have one guy on a pistol. So it will be one of those fast executes into the A-bomb site. ENCE are no strangers to this. So far, so good. Some blind frags and some frags where they can see as well. Easy clean up with these SMGs. Money being made. Glaive needs to find more, but he won't.
They were scoped up orgs everywhere. It's not good times, is it?
The Org, I heard that one. The Orgs have been so dangerous just overall. And I believe it's Dust 2 is the decider, should it come down to that. And the Orgs on the CT side, obviously, have been so dangerous, so brutal on the site holds. Dupree with the deagle though. Again, another situation where I think Astralis won at least 2 frags out of this. I think they'd be happy with that. 1 down, 1 to go. Won't be easy with how much HP they have.
And there is one of those, opening the door, finding a pick towards main. Blind spray, not finding anything. Very aggressive here from ENCE straight away. And they smoked off Trophy. My God, they've taken over lobby. They've conceded outside, but they have so much more position as a trade, and that's beautiful from ENCE.
ENCE are ready for Nuke. That much is clear. Dupree on the high ground of the A-bomb site, but will he find anybody? He will. He'll find one. Alexi dancing around, delaying the frag. Alu on a very direct rotation. That's a free kill. That evens the numbers with over a minute on the clock for Astralis. I don't know if they... So where does he choose to go? He's moving into the main position, moving into A. Sees
top of the main position, so ENCE, they're going to understand exactly what's going on. Magisk will still take down Aerial. I think he's still looking for more players outside. He might just find him running forwards with the P250. Very important he didn't die there. We'll get more creeping into the upper bomb side here. Sergey will easily deal with the first, but Dupree keeps causing issues here. Alexi B can't adjust either.
Initial grenades coming through, Glaive creeping. Sergey's taken down, no answer just yet. There's a first frag from Alexi, some free fire from both sides. Who's going to get it? Oh, bell's being rung, but Magisk is the one to get the kill. 25 seconds to plant this bomb. They don't have the high ground just yet. Aerial's been taken out. We've got X7 creeping forward, and we've got presence in main as well, but the bomb will get planted. 4 versus 2 post-plant for Astralis. And ENCE don't really have position. And again, their money got almost completely wiped out in the rebuy, so they'll have to fall back.
No choice but to surrender. And run tail between legs. And not like train in that way where the CTs can give up some position and like overall position and sort of just tighten up the defense. And okay, maybe you can get a bit of outside. Maybe you can get a bit of control.
30 seconds. What will they choose to do? Magisk has made a sound. That's half the info. Picking up an AWP would suggest a save to me. 20 seconds. And they're slowly moving away from the choke points. Back to T-spawn. New Nuke doesn't have that that staff booth with all the blood smudged on it like the old one did. I kind of missed that. It was my kind of morbid. Now we've just got a truck.
It left questions to be answered.
Got some flashes and grenades to buy time, but that will allow Glaive to sneak downstairs.
Yeah, you can't trade that kill in the garage, but Zipex wins the kill over towards Rab. Really important. X7 though, he's going to shut down the only open avenue of attack towards the lower bomb site. Everything was invested towards Secret. They have a lurk in Zipex towards Squeaky, who could have dropped down the vent, but they have to get lower first. Now they have to challenge Alu. Great cover coming in from Aerial from the main position. Now it's just Zipex, and he's going to get the kill onto Aerial, but there's...
Ooh, you can't just walk out there for free device. What on earth were you thinking?
Oh,
Aerial
no.
with this AUG around Garage, around the main position. He's been devastating so far. He's been so dangerous, and he continues to be. He's seen the bomb, which gives a lot of intentions away, and he's dropped it again. Sorry, Alexi's done it this time from the silo. No respect style from ENCE, and that leaves Glaive in a 1 versus 4. They know exactly where he is. He can do none. Starting to execute into the A site now with some erratic timing. Alexi B coming up through the vent again. Sergey not quite ready. Aerial getting a frag. Can Alexi B pick the right time to strike? Out he comes, and he won't get anything. Back in the vent he goes. 3 versus 2 for Astralis.
All right, okay. Good chance for Astralis now to get the bomb plant, to lock down these choke points. Still a Molotov there for Device. Alu and X7 with some grenades of their own, but the position's difficult. They both have to come from heaven. That's important. X7 opens it up. Where's the trade from Alu, though? He's unable to find it. Pulls out the USP. It's not...
Does he go to the well once again? He gets his bell rung through the floor. He'll fall back 50 HP, but again, Aerial outside is such a problem for these players. This AUG is devastating them. There's a trade from Device, but the bomb is spotted close to main, and that's got to make Astralis nervous. Here's Alexi B, down goes the bomb once more. MP9 fast fire right up.
At this point, he's only left with one option. That's to go to the upper bomb site to plant, or to save, or to try and die. It's the only options that are left, and X have that position now, and do pre-works on Secret, so they can split the lower bomb site, and that's what they're going to go with. Keep it simple, and keep it simple they will, and headshots will be the reward as Zipex watches for this flank, and he can just fall back now. Doesn't have to put anything to chance, smoking it off. Doesn't really feel like there's any way back in at this point. ENCE, they just didn't do enough damage when Astralis made their entry, and there's too much utility left, too much position for Astralis, so they will be forced to back away. So that is a much needed round for Astralis. But can they do it again? 5 rounds is the best case for this first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's partly the score, but just the fashion in which ENCE are winning. Aerial, will Zipex see him? Yes, he will. There's one taken out. Can he find a second? He can see him, can't frag him. Alu looking towards Squeaky now. Could be a problem. Dupree doesn't know if he's watching the angle. Of course, him to use utility. Out he comes, up close to the MP9 again is a problem. A 2-man spray down, and the bomb's been collected as well. Sergey on the high ground, and it looks like 11 for ENCE.
It was set up so well, Zipex on that flank, but Chris, ENCE players, they are absolutely feeling it today. And it's going to be very difficult for Device. He'll throw the smoke out, that'll give up his position now. And he's in a... So here it is, 5 Kevlars. They want to fight, and fight they will for that upper bomb site. Astralis, Dupree is so awkward there, but he's still alive somehow, down to 31 HP, still getting the shots off, still getting kills. Although eventually Silence, the 2v2 is where we're at. Azariel and Alexi B need to claim this upper bomb site, but they can't really afford to.
Because the timing was pretty similar. But they will start to plant the bomb safely. The door's been opened. Zipex not showing just yet. Angle's being held by Aerial. Door open, door closed, door opened, and Device is doing long spray, and that's all the warning that Astralis needed. But how can they respond to it? Glaive with some burst, taking out X7 on the roof, and the frags start raining in for Astralis. The AK has been taken out of action. We've got Alu with a UMP and Sergey with with a Max 3 for Astralis is minimal losses.
Now he's been spotted now as well. Sergey, the unknown element, but now he's being spotted as well. Going for those headshots with the UMP, difficult. Max 10 at
the one, but if you do want to spray through a smoke, obviously you won't have traces from the MP5. That is the advantage of that weapon. It is more inaccurate overall.
Well, the AK's been lost outside. X7 will go for it, he'll pick up the AK, but the problem is all of his teammates are dead. The hero AK play not working here for ENCE. And again, they really wanted damage. They lacked it in the previous round, and it's looking like they're going to lack it here as well. X7, they need a couple kills at least. It still might not be good enough, and I don't think they're going to get any at this rate. Well, at least everyone's had a turn, James. Everyone's had a turn with the AK.
make their play. Plenty of utility used by both sides. Some delay tactics towards Secret, but it will be taken. It will be heard as well. But the main pushes in towards the A-bomb site. And it's Aerial, of course. Magis making his way down into the flames. And there's a frag for Alu and one for X7 as well. Tech9 getting to work early. And Astralis could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's looking quite troublesome indeed. Glaive will take down Alu, but at this point, 4v2, I don't think that those are the odds that Astralis want to be up against. And they may just try to protect their own economy at this point. And indeed, Zipex backs away, Glaive backs away. And ENCE with a fast pace have found a good round to pick up, and this is one of their strengths on the T side, is that
they execute them. Dupree gets taken down. Madge is still alive for a second. He gets 2 kills. The trades continue, 3 versus 2 in favor of Astralis, trying to thwart the bomb plants and buy time for themselves with the Molotov through the smoke onto the site. And more smokes continue. Now there are options for ENCE to make their way into the B-bomb site. They won't do it quietly moving into the vents. Alu is carrying the bomb. We'll go for a fast one. Now, is Sergey joining him, or is he looking to cut off the rotators? It seems like it might be the latter. It's a gamble. It might not pay off, though. I don't think he's seen Zipex. He is checking, though. He's going for a long one towards the ramp, and this might be a problem for Alu.
Yeah, they've gone for a huge gamble here to get the bomb down, in which they're separated for quite some time. Alu just has to hold on just for enough time. That is beautiful, though. Takes down Glaive. The trade comes in. But the bomb, oh, Zipex can just hold it, but he doesn't realize. Sergey's in position. Place in the right situation. Glaive, with that AUG, will find nothing, and that AUG is unrecoverable. So it's just down to the 3 CZs that remain for Astralis to do something, but I don't know how likely it is against what ENCE are bringing to the table here.
Bossman Natu must be pleased. I'm sure he's watching as they eliminate these ecoing Astralis players. Only Magisk remaining now. Lovely spray from Aerial.
Open, and you can see Astralis throwing in the counter utility straight away because they don't want to get caught by that fast execute upper. Nice kill from Aerial. They'll lose one player outside, that's Alu, but in trading like that, they're going to make the move into the upper bomb side. They just don't care, James.
Dupree trying to hold things down, but there's too many targets. 4 versus 2. Device and Zipex have decisions to make. Do they die on the sword? Is this the hill they die on? Or do they wait for the next one? Maybe the final one. There's only so much they can really do. Aerial sending Zipex flying, leaving Device alone now to hold. Alexi B caught in the open. Astralis will assume that it's not to his advantage. Trying to create space for himself. Some spray. Sergey and Aerial getting taken out. Zipex will be as well. 2 versus 4. Rarely in favor of Astralis. This time it is. Bomb being planted. Alu will pick up an AK to be more nimble against the numbers. Retake with a UMP and a Mag 7. Not ideal. Alu spotted. Glaive poking, prodding, looking for something. There's 1 kit on these 4 players. Beautiful angle from the Device. And that leaves Alu trying to pre-fire and meet shots from the Mag 7. So far, so good. Down to the...
Moving again outside Glaive has no idea that they remain. And all of a sudden, his teammates are going down there. And he's lurking around the smoke, but they've lost the upper bomb site.
That might be the end of the line. Those 4 words, bomb has been planted. 3v3 as Alu is taken out. Glaive spraying through the smoke. Zipex creeping up towards what used to be a door, and now it's just an opening. The spray not working out for X7. There's still a chance here for Astralis. Again, just the 1 kit on Zipex. Is he close enough? Sergey, this could be a very important frag. He can't find it though. Now the kit can get closer. Alexi B, can he avoid the trade? The spray down. Has he bought enough time? He needs to stay alive, but he can't. Glaive's got the kit.
But positions on the outside. X7, oh my God. Just taking down the push straight away, deciding to get aggressive. It's backfired here for the Danes. How do they pull themselves out of this one? It's going to be tough.
Ruthless aggression from ENCE in response to that, and clutch defuse from Astralis. On the cusp of double figures. I was about to say that 6 rounds doesn't feel like so much when it's Astralis, but ENCE disagree violently. Creeping towards the main position, even seeing the shadow, nothing he can do about it. 5 versus 2, and storming towards the final round on Nuke. Magis trying to rotate as fast as he can, spotting 1 player, still can't get a frag. There's 2 almost free plays in that position. Alu gets taken out. The bomb's not planted just yet. Glaive making his way to the upper position. Can he stop it? I don't think he can. Aerial holding the angle. Now it's Magisk. They know where he is. Magisk versus 3 to keep Astralis on Nuke.
It's going to be tough. The flashbang goes out. It's going to have to be pretty epic to find a way to defeat the discipline events because, oh well, there it is.